want to share people in our life that have modeled this for us. And so for me, that person was my youth pastor growing up, named Jason. Jason knew that I wanted to be a youth pastor, and so he also knew that I was very young, immature, and needed to grow a lot. And so Jason modeled all four of these behaviors, like delegating, supportive leadership, coaching, and directing with me.
I'm talking about the one-man manager in my life, and his name is Lonnie Martz, and he was my head football coach when I played football for 4 years. And obviously, he did a lot of coaching, but he also had a lot of delegating, directing, supporting in my life as well.
The first way that he modeled was delegating. Things that I was really good at, like picking out games and running games for youth group. Jason would just let me have it. Say, hey, you got this. Go do it. I believe in you. I trust you.
After all the support that I got, it built my confidence up a lot. His coaching and supporting built my confidence up to a place where I knew what I was doing. I knew the plays like the back of my hand. And Coach Martz would just look at me and say, you got it. And I would pick a play and we run it. And it would run really well because of the directing, followed by coaching, followed by supporting, that led me to a place where you could just delegate the plays to me, and it worked really well.
The second thing was supporting. Whenever I first started preaching, Jason would kind of come alongside me and help me figure out what passage I would want to preach and work with me together, cooperate, and encourage me along the way. And like, if it wasn't quite the right passage, he wouldn't come down on me. He would just really encourage me and support that and say, well, hey, let me show you something here.
My fourth year, I was quarterback for the team. Quarterback. But I got a lot of support in that because I was pretty nervous. I knew what I was doing, and I was the most qualified guy on the team to do it, but I was very nervous. There was a lot of pressure I felt, and he did a very good job of just coming behind me and saying, hey, you got this. I wouldn't put you here if I didn't think you could do it. And that really meant the world to me when I was a nervous 17-year-old kid. In coaching, obviously he's football, he does a lot of coaching. He walked beside me in a lot of things for 4 years. He showed me hands-on how to do different techniques, why we ran plays like this, or why we did weightlifting before we did practice, and just like helped walk alongside me every step of the way so I understood what was going on.
Jason was really good at in big moments. So when I came on staff as an intern, like I had to plan a trip, which is kind of a big deal, and he was really high directive, overseeing me in that, and also really supportive in that, like, because you make a lot of bad decisions and stuff, and so he would come alongside me and coach me. And the first trip I did, actually, we did it together, and that was really helpful because it gave me a boost of confidence, and we kind of sat down at the end and went through how did everything go, and I felt like I had someone to do it with me, which was really, really cool.
When I first started football, I had no idea what I was doing. I was instructed on how to weightlift, how to tackle. He just showed me, like, hey, that is weight, that is bench, go lift it. Or that is your locker, go clean it. And then you just tell me to do something, and I did it. And it really helped teach me how to just follow direction when I don't know what I'm doing.
Jason was in some of the things where he knew I wasn't the strongest and I wasn't really motivated, he would just say, hey, I want you to do this, especially when I was an intern. He would, like doing my budget sheets and turning those in, he would just kind of say, hey, here's how you do it, go get it done. And it was really helpful for me.
So because of Coach Martz, I got a really great look at my life of what the one-man manager really does for employees.
My one-minute manager is Jason Tannery, and I wouldn't be the man that I am today and the leader that I am today without him. So that's my story.